Hey everyone, I'm FM Greeno. Welcome along to day 15 of Help Will Come Tomorrow, a survival game set in the Siberian wilderness where the four guys around the fire are trying to survive in the face of potential danger from local renegades who blew up their train. Things have been going pretty well so far. Everyone's pretty happy. They've all had a nice meat stew yesterday, which is the first meat they've had in a good while. The camp is coming together pretty well, I think you'll agree. Looks pretty habitable. Let's get into day 15 and see what we can do next. So yesterday we just had a day hanging around the camp, taking care of a few bits and bobs around here. We made a bow and arrow, which I think is a pretty cool thing. Hopefully we can use that to go out hunting or something. And in fact, actually, one thing we could do before we even do anything around the camp, if we go to the expedition screen, we can't see any animals around. So we've got a bow and arrow, and for the first time in days, there's no animals about. I mean, maybe there will be if we move through things, but that's a bit disappointing. I wonder what we can do today. I think there are still a couple of areas we haven't actually explored, are there? We haven't explored up here by the river everywhere. Pretty much everywhere, but not everywhere up there. And down here, we've been everywhere, apart from these couple of tiles down the bottom. This looks like a cavey kind of thing, so some up the side here we haven't been to either. So maybe we could do a big old tour around of everywhere we haven't been. You never know, there might be some, a rabbit or a deer or something kicking about that we can have a pot shot at. But before we get into that, let's get everyone fed and watered. So in our food, we had Dimitri do some cooking yesterday. Maria's been doing it all in camp so far, but Dimitri had a bit of a go, and he made some stew, a delicious stew in fact. Only 2 bowls of it. So I mean, it looks like it's done the world of good for him. Now, who's the hungriest out of who's remaining? Let's have a little look. So the hunger here, 39 for Sergei, or 49 for Dimitri, and just 32 for Maria. So Dimitri's going to get the fruit of his own labours. He had a lovely bowl of stew, and that's taken his hunger, well, completely away. Wow, that is impressive. Okay, well, maybe we can get Maria to come down and make some more stew. No, I don't think they'll need that delicious stew, because they haven't got enough hunger to be taken away. But if we get her to come down here, we've still got some meat left over, so she can make some cooked food here. Stew for everyone. Uses 4 of the water up. Uses both of our bits of meat left. And off we go. We just about have enough fire to do it. So there's Maria cooking away. 4 bowls of stew. So at least there'll be a couple left over for someone for tomorrow as well. That's pretty useful. So if we come down here, find these. So it's Maria needs some stew and young Sergei. So hunger completely gone for everybody. Perfect. Now in terms of water, we have got 4 waters left and 4 guys here who are thirsty. So easy to work out the maths of that situation. Everybody gets some water. And there we go. So that's used all of that. Still thirsty though, Maria, are you? Only 27, that's fine. Nobody's tired either at this point, which is pretty good. He's completely rested. So Edward Gray could do with a little bit of rest, but everyone else is in really good shape. We will still rest a couple of people at the end of the day, even if they only need a little bit. I'm sure it'll be helpful to get that down. So, like I said, we had the bow and arrow we made over here yesterday. Now, is there anything else we can make in terms of tools or there's a fishing rod? Could make that. Snowshoes. We haven't got enough sticks. Oh, or do we? Yeah, we have enough sticks. We need 2. We need 2 and we've got 6, I think that means, doesn't it? But then do we really need that now? What else have we got here? String, sticks and whatever to make a sack. We can't make that at this point. Hatchet, obtain more timber. I don't think there's anything that we really need out of these right now. But maybe we'll go on a little expedition with a couple of the guys and see if they can make use of some of the things that we've got. So, we are going to send... So Edward Grey, he always goes on the expeditions, and should we send Sergei or are we going to send Dimitri? Let's send Sergei. And we can give them stuff to take. So, who's going to be good with a bow and arrow, do we reckon? Got to be Sir Edward Grey. He's got to have done archery at school or something, hasn't he? So, he takes the bow and arrow. Sergei, you can take the torch and maybe the knife in case we need to stab anything. Or maybe skin anything on the go. Yeah, I think that's okay. So where shall we go? If we don't want to go anywhere too dangerous. I mean, that's deadly there. We've not been there at all. But we could kind of come here and then go all around. Let's try it. Let's have a little search while we're here. I lost an action point doing that. That's a bit disappointing because there's not an awful lot here that I'd want. I'm not going to take that one mushroom. We'll take the sticks. We don't need a psychedelic mushroom. We're not taking the bugs. Okay. So we're done there. If we come down here, we're a bit close to where the rebels are, but we'll have a search anyway. And then we'll shift out of the way sharpish. So there's canvas. We definitely want canvas. It's lamp oil. Fuel, high calorie fuel. Now we'll take it for now. I'm not really sure what we need it for. And the same with the charcoal, to be honest. Needles we can take. There we are. So let's come around this way where we haven't been yet. See what's down here. Have a little search. Oh. Little events. The tiger unexpectedly ends and you hit a stretch of exposed muddy area. Further away to the south is blocked by a bizarre embankment of soil, moss and roots. These are old larches turned over by a gale. Their horizontally extending roots entwined above permafrost form one wholeness. The tree that will fall under the pressure of purga takes down the rest of the branches with it. When you think about how to bestride this natural wall, screams reach you from the northern woods. You hide amongst the roots and listen. These are drunken songs? The renegades, no doubt. Who else could announce their presence so boldly? There must be several of them. Even if they drank, they are a big threat. So you decide to wait among the roots until the voices are gone. Okay. Oh, great. So down where I wanted to go is where they are. God, they're blooming everywhere, aren't they? Look, it's 4 lots of them. Okay, well, we don't really want to go up here because that's deadly. So I think we're just going to have to return to the camp. That's a bit disappointing. I really wanted to get down here and see what was here, but there's just no way around it. I mean, the danger level is easy, but if they're there, we're in real trouble, aren't we? So, okay, return to the camp. Didn't get anything like what we wanted to get, but we got something, I suppose. So I think what I'm going to do is send another expedition out. And we'll go in a different direction. So, oh, no, up here, send expedition. And we're going to send these two. No, actually, no, Maria can stay in the camp. Stay in the camp. These two can go out. So, again, we'll arm in with the bow and arrow. And you can have the torch and the knife. We'll send them and we'll head up. Like I said, there's a couple of areas here that we haven't examined yet. So if we can get up there, that's almost the whole map covered, isn't it? So what would be useful out of all of these kind of ways to go? Nowhere really is oh look, we haven't even been here. So okay, so let's come this way. Oh, there's a bunny! Okay, we know where we're going next. Let's search quickly here. See what we find. Some mushrooms. Well, we'll have them. But we're coming up here. There's the bunny! So we're going to try and shoot it with a bow, aren't we? A beautiful hit, but the hair in a deep snowbank. You quickly run to Make sure you haven't actually missed. There it is. Game is for dinner today. We've hunted our first animal. Brilliant. Well, hopefully, we get the arrow back. I don't think we have. I don't know what. Maybe it snapped, hitting it or something. I don't know. But we got it. So that's cool. So we might as well search while we're here. Hopefully, don't use an action point doing so. Oh, there we go. A load of wood. So we'll take all of that. We can always drop something if we find we don't need it afterwards. So where are we coming down? We want to come down one of these directions. If we come here, the abandoned nests, search there. We've got some eggs, more wood, some needles, so we'll take all of that. Okay, and then we'll just one after the other. Actually, we've got to go to 4 different tiles to do this. Well, let's come here. Search here. A stump with bullet holes. Okay. Well, we'll search and see what we find here. Oh, 2 action points gone then, just to find that. Oh, good lord. That's not very helpful, is it? Okay, well, let's keep going. We might as well keep going until all the action points are used up, I think. Loss probability is still low. What have we got here? Nothing very exciting, have we? Take the stones for now. We'll take sharp stone for now. I'm not going to bother with any of that. But let's come up into these areas now where we haven't yet searched. So bark beetles, this area is called. So that means there's going to just be a load of bugs around. Looks like it. Now, they've used all their action points up, but can we still move on? It looks like we can. That's interesting. Right, what have we got here? Oh, we've got a rope! Oh, well, we're taking that. So what can we drop that we don't need out of all of this lot? Edible root, maybe? Yeah, we'll drop that. Oh, we didn't drop it. There we go. We'll take a rope. I wonder what I'm going to use a rope for. I don't know, but we're definitely having it. Sounds like something that would be quite complicated to make out of string. So, okay, well that's that done. I think we can now return to the camp. That's a very good haul we've had there, I think. Expedition return to the camp. This is what we managed to find. Look at it all. Marvellous. We've got a bunny rabbit that we hunted ourselves. Not relying on some other animal to kill it for us. That's pretty cool. So, what else can we do then? I'm not sure if we can build anything else today, can we? We can have a little look. I know we need some more water, I think, don't we? We used all of the water. We've got a little bit of stew for the morning. So maybe we'll use 1 action point for that. But if there's anything we can kind of upgrade or build, we might as well, don't we? So what can we do up here? So, advanced traps we could make. But we haven't even checked the normal snares yet. What can we do down here? All we've got left to do here is to build a better cover, which we could do with string and some material. That would use all of our canvas up. Or we could make a raised cot, so 3 people can rest. Could just about do that. That might be an option. Though nobody's very tired at the moment. What could we do over here? So the traps section we could do to make solid traps. A fish trap, a hare trap, and a bird trap. If we do that. Again, I'm not sure that's really top priority right now because we've got this weasel we need to deal with. In fact, we might want to think about chopping that up today before it goes bad. And we've got this hare as well. Oh, really happy with that. So I'm thinking we might, maybe we'll just chop up the well, at least this weasel anyway. Let's get Maria to come over here and do that. So actions, skin the animal, get our little weasel in here. Get Maria over here. What do we get out of this? So 2 bits of meat. That's it. Really? No fur or anything? I suppose it's only a little weasel, so you're not exactly going to make a coat out of it. I thought we might get something a bit better than just a couple of pieces of meat out of it. Okay. Well, we're not going to skin the hair yet, because obviously the meat goes off. So we'll wait a little bit. And yeah, we'll do that a bit later on. So what else can we do to utilise these last resources up? Well, obviously, filtering water is always one. Maybe we can get Maria to come and upgrade one of these areas. She's done really well with the fire and everything. Maybe she can come and do the workshop. So if we repair it, sorry. So Maria to come and repair that. So we just need some structure. We'll use some stones. And she's done it without using an action point. Good job, Maria. So maybe she can do the same with the quarantine point, because that's not looking great at the moment. What would we need for that? A needle. And some structure. Again, we can use the stones. Are we going to get lucky again? No, this time she does use an action point. But that's okay. She did pretty well the last time out. So that's taken that up to 84%. The workshop's at 100%. That's pretty cool. So we've got just 1 action point left. And I think it makes sense to get Sir Edward Grey to come up here and filter some water for the morning. 1 less job to do then. Took a little hit on his morale in doing so. But there we are. 6 units of water. Now, let's have a little look who's tired. So Maria has tired herself out by fixing all these things. And Sir Edward Grey is tired too. So time for them to take a little rest. The other guys just huddle round the fire. Now, camp visibility, only 10% at the moment, so we can afford to whack that up a little bit. So what are we going to put on there today? Do you know what? We're going to treat them. No mould today. We're going to go with pine cones. There we are. Oh, camp visibility jumped right up then. 30%. Okay, well, we're not chucking anything else on there then. 26% is okay. So they're having a nap. Those 2 are fine. It's time to end the day and get into the night time. So let's see what they're going to have a chat about tonight. As usual, we have 5 options here to choose from. Bad dreams, no one is born an orphan, not a step back, on His Majesty's Secret Service, and greetings to arms. So on His Majesty's Secret, that's probably something to do with Sir Edward Grey. We haven't heard much from him recently, so let's see. Dear friends, what would happen if I told you that I was an English spy? We would probably ask you, Sir Edward, to bring us the help of other agents of your homeland. I'm not sure how he'd contact them. I'm serious. And you are a spy? I cannot confirm or deny, but if it turned out that I had been following contact officers loyal to the provisional government, to sense the mood in the army and the likelihood of a separatist truce with Germany. Yeah, if what? Until you tell us yes or no, you will not know what we would do. Someone would probably ignore it. Someone else would immediately report you to the military police. But this is only when we return to civilization. Now you are our companion, and we are not looking for a quarrel with you, but friendship. I know. Otherwise I wouldn't dare to ask. But I hope you're not a spy, Sir Edward. Okay, we have an achievement unlocked here. Secret Diary. Whatever that was. Don't know. Okay, and what else can we got here now? Ye wretched of the earth, blood brothers, bad dreams, good manners, or no one is born an orphan. Let's try that one. Maria Petrenko, forgive the indiscreet question, but did you know your parents? After all, Pieter is a few years younger than you. Indeed, I knew both my mother and my father. Nobody is born an orphan. Did they work on the railway? No, It was Uncle Theodore who asked for a job for us when they called him up. The uncle also did not work on the train. He just got along well with people. We were born in a rural community. If you come from Obshina, why didn't you stay there? After all, orphans are often adopted in villages. After the Stolypin reforms, our community was liquidated, and the Zemstvo was formed in its place. I don't know what that is. Apparently it was supposed to be better for the society, and as a result, all of them quarreled, and the land was handed over to the landowners. Some Riddle, a real scumbag, chased us away to the Four Winds when my father was arrested. Arrested? Was he a criminal? Don't talk like that about my daddy. He was an activist, a Trudovik. He fell victim to repression after his cruel Stolypin was shot. They beat father so much in custody that he didn't get up again. Oh, so her father was beaten up. Oh, another achievement unlocked here. No one is born an orphan. I wonder what that means. I am sorry to hear that. In this country, it's constantly like that. Oh, hang on, no, this wrong voice. It's Sergei talking. He must have sat on a spike or something that really, you know, made his voice jump an octave or two. Okay, so I'm sorry to hear that. In this country, it's constantly like that. If someone wants it to be better, no matter whether the minister or the peasant narodnik, they will murder them immediately. I'm not quite sure what the point of that conversation was at all, really. It seemed to unlock a couple of achievements, whatever they are, so well done us for getting them. I wonder if it's to do with learning all of their traits or learning all of their story or something like that. It could possibly be, couldn't it? Anyway, the good news is everyone has passed all of their morale tests. Everyone has all their action points again for tomorrow. So we can get into the next day here. Nothing terrible happened. Everything is set for day 16. What is this, though? Renegades are nearby. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Who knows what's going to happen in tomorrow's if the renegades are on our trail. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, please drop a like on there for me and help me get seen by more people. And of course, you know, if you've got any comments about this episode or the series as a whole so far, any hints or tips for me, I'd love to see them in the comments section below. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and come and hop on the Greeno bus. There's plenty of room for you all. It just remains for me to thank you for watching, and I will see you soon for another day of Help Will Come Tomorrow. Bye for now.